So hi, lovely people. I'm in this lovely house at the ocean in the south of Spain, enjoying some quiet time. And I went on this, what I call a road trip down south without any workshops, without anything to do, without any plans really. And it was just some kind of a call of the soul to just have off time, to have space, to just be. And then here I am, kind of facing this nothingness, this emptiness. And I found it quite interesting that to see how my mind is looking for activities. I remember one of my teachers, Ananta, she always told me, yeah, you're always busy, going here to yoga lesson and here to a meditation. And I said, well, I'm so interested in so many things, so curious. But I can see what she was pointing to, which is like, if I'm always running after some activities, the soul or the being never really gets to this deep point of rest, of ease, of emptiness, of nothingness. And so now kind of a deep deconditioning is happening, because I can feel, the urge of the mind or the urge of the body mind to do something useful, right? To kind of doing a workshop or doing some yoga or some meditation, some writing, some painting, some music. And could be done. I have my instrument with me, my raft, something to paint, something to write. Or I could visit some places. But this is not really what this trip is about. This trip seems to be about how to be with nothingness, simply being. And to even quiet this curious mind or this urging heart to do something useful in this world, to investigate, to help, to empower. But even that, to just let this urge be and fall back into the ocean of being, of emptiness, of nothingness. And it made me realize, not only for this one, but for, I would say, society in general, how difficult it is for most of us to just be with ourselves and not covering up with doing and getting busy. And the feeling I get is really it needs some abilities to be with uncomfortable feelings, to be with, thoughts like I'm useless, or nobody needs me, nobody calls me, or whatever, just, but to really allow the soul to open and get curious. Okay, if I don't move an inch, if I don't jump into the next activity, what is there? And how the Tibetans say, the jewel is hidden in the lotus flower. So to really get deeply interested in this search or dive into the lotus flower to find the jewel that you are in the heart of your being. And my heart really goes out to one of the teachers that I've personally met and spent time with and sat next to him in a full moon meditation. This is Thich Nhat Hanh, called Thai also, who passed tonight on the 22nd of January 22 at 00.00 at midnight. And he was a master of living in the emptiness, living in the not knowing, and guiding lots and lots of people, and wrote beautiful books and had a exile community near Bordeaux, the Plum Village. And he basically was just a simple monk advocating for a peaceful solution in the Vietnam War. And then he had to live in exile in France for most of his life. And now he went back to Vietnam. He could be there. And as far as I know, he also passed there. So his simplicity of being, his very modest way of being really inspired me. And he made these big walks with hundreds of people, just meditative walks through the forest and to a lotus pond where we all gathered and meditated. In my view, he had no more ego. He was not, taking it personal that he got so famous and is so highly regarded. And when I got the message this morning that he passed, I wondered, how does this world develop when we lose these big masters, still living masters like Thich Nhat Hanh and Dalai Lama? How will we find guidance? How will we be able to find a peaceful way of living together if those big masters pass? And I don't know the answer. I just felt a big aching in the chest, like, wow, one more goes, and well, I don't know if we're gonna make it into a better world, a more peaceful world, a more lovable world, if we are already mature enough to be our own gurus, to be our own guides, and to guide us into a more loving kind of living together and treating each other and treating this earth. So I will meditate today on Thich Nhat Hanh on time. Maybe you want to do that too. According to Buddhism, the soul is still very near in this 3 weeks after his passing. In fact, in the Tibetan Buddhist culture, they continue the practices and the teachings and the readings to the dead body, I think 1 month after, so that they can have a good transfer. So maybe this inspires you to meditate and connect with Thai's soul. And I wish you all the best here from the south of Spain. Take care.